Hey child, and welcome back to my channel.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Long time no see. Sorry for the wait. Shout out to everybody that was checking on me like, twin, where have you been? We ain't heard from you on the tube. Y'all, life has been incredibly busy, and so while I did do a video showing how I installed these twists, and I absolutely love them. The only thing is I did not dip it in the vinegar, so I'm like itching or whatever. I did a video and I was gonna post how I got my hair done, or how I did it, I should say. But because I have not posted in a while, I didn't want to just pop up and be like, hey, look at my hair. And then people like, no, what's going on with your well-being? And so I just figured, let's do a little mini life update, chit chat, girl talk, all that other stuff. And then we'll get back into business. Plus, I'm getting ready to go on a lunch date with one of my girlfriends. And I was like, well, I kind of want to put myself together a little bit, so I might as well record that. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what life has been like for me. Not even just the last couple of weeks, just life in general. And then I'm gonna answer some questions because I did do a Q&A on Instagram and gave y'all the opportunity that looked at my stories to ask me whatever you want to. And so we'll get into that too. With that being said, y'all, let's do a little mini life update and some girl talk. Get ready with me. So the number one question is, Faye, how have you been? And I will say I am good now. But there was a minute where I was not. Okay, y'all, okay, I get this from my granny, y'all. I grow hair. Okay, so we get squeeze it, don't judge me, judge your mama. Anyway, how have I been? Overall, I have been good. Life has been good on a business tip. Business has been incredible for me. Shout out to everybody who has supported my business, Sampion Beauty. Real quick, I'm gonna put a discount code just to say thank you in my description box if you're interested in trying my oil. You can do it now for a little discount. It'll be valid until let's just say May 31st. Anyway, business has been incredible, but on a personal level, I have been feeling burnt out. And I say that because, and this is just being honest, over the last few years, especially y'all that have been kind of seeing it, I've gone through a lot of transitions. I've moved to different cities, I've been married, got a divorce, had a baby, lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, started another business, posted a lot on social media. I have just been on go. And throughout those transitions, I've documented a lot of my life. But what has happened is I've been so busy working that I never really gave myself time to sit down and recover, or sit down and just deal with life, feel the feelings for real, and just be in the moment. I've always been, okay, I'm gonna cry real quick, then I'm gonna go ahead and get on camera, and then I'm gonna get back to it, versus, you know, just actually dealing with life. It's been life and business, business and life. And so I gave myself permission over the last few weeks to put business on hold, to just deal with and feel life. So that's one of the things I've been dealing with, is just being in the moment so that I can recover fully in a healthy way. And here's the thing, healing is not a linear journey. It got like peaks and valleys. And so as I continue to heal from what I've been through, like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the experience and I'm glad to have moved on, but there's still things that I still need healing for. And so as I have been going through that, there have been things that have been triggers. And so I just wanted to actually feel it and move on in a healthy way, versus just powering through like, no, you got to get to the money, you got to get to the bag. And no, let's heal for real. And so that's what I've been focusing on lately. I've been focusing on spending time with my son, spending time with myself, spending time with my friends. Like right now, I'm getting ready to go out. I just wanted to focus on Faye and not Faye in the city, if that makes sense. So that is what I have been doing. I have been okay, y'all. Like, I really have been okay. I've been more than okay. I've been in a place where I've been allowing myself to heal, to feel, and to let it go. And so that's what's been going on. So yeah, that's why I haven't been online. Y'all, I ain't even finna put on a whole bunch of makeup. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't feel like all that. And plus, I'm going to see my girlfriend. I can see if it was somebody. Okay, anyway. So with that being said, how has life been? Life has been good, y'all. Life has been amazing. This is the wrong pencil. What is this? What was this? Totally wrong, child. But yeah, life for me lately has been good. Business has been incredible. I'm so grateful for the relationships I've built in business, both for my own personal company as well as Faye in the city. Life has been good for that. I actually have to do some brand work later. I'm probably going to push it off to tomorrow because I just don't feel like it. And that's the place where I'm in right now. Not to say that I'm getting lazy, it's not that, but I'm just in a place where I'm not letting business run my life no more. So I'm proud of myself for setting boundaries. Do I like that? Child, it's gonna have to work because I ain't doing nothing else. Anyway, so let's get into these questions that y'all have asked me. The very first question, let's just get this out the way because the girls love to ask me this, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get it out of the way now. How has dating been after divorce? Okay, now let me put the disclaimer out here concerning my love life. I am the type that if it ain't official, it ain't getting posted. And when I say official, I don't mean exclusively dating someone. I mean, it's not official until there has been hardware presented to me and put on my finger. Amen. Amen. Okay, and so with that being said, if it ain't that, I ain't talking about it. It ain't posted about it. And even after that, I don't know if I ever will again. Ugh. So now that y'all know that about me, let me say this. I have not had to go on a date with anybody since like 2015. All right. And the world was much different then. Podcasts did not exist, had never. Why you guys come driving over here all loud? But the world was much different in 2015 when I was single and ready to mingle versus now. Like things were different. And so when I became single again in 2022, I was nervous because I had always heard it's pissing in the dating pool and just how horrible it was. So I was horrified to get back out there again. Well, actually, okay, so we split in 2022. I didn't allow myself to start dating again until like September, October of 2023 because I didn't want to use anybody as a rebound. I actually wanted to heal and really get past that versus using a person to help me get over that. I wanted to be healed for real. So I didn't start dating until like 2023 in like September, October, something like that. And I can honestly say for me, once I removed what other people told me and the other fears and things that people placed on me, my experience in dating has been much different than what I thought it would be. It has been amazing. My approach to dating at first, it has been a twofold thing. At first, I was just casually dating, getting to know people with no expectations. If you and I did not establish that we were exclusive, then I didn't expect exclusive behavior from you. And likewise, you need not to expect exclusive behavior from me. We are just casually dating, and that's just what it is. And that's how I protected my heart. And so when I approached dating from that aspect, I had an amazing time, baby. I was having fun. I met some really great people. Not every person was my person, but every single person that I sat down, had dinner with, hung out with, watched a movie with, every single one of them were great guys. But then in November of 2023, I felt God tugging at my heart. I already had a relationship with God, but I felt the need to reconnect, like seriously. And I started to fast and pray a lot more. And during that time, God told me to stop casually dating. He said that there was a certain future that he had for me, and the dating that I was doing at the time. Now, don't get me wrong, dating is not wrong in my opinion. I don't have any grounds to believe that it is, but for me, God told me there was something that he was preparing me for, a work that he had me to do, and that the way I was casually dating, I needed to stop and spend more time with him. And so that's what I did. I stopped casually hanging out with people. That doesn't mean I never went out to dinner. It doesn't mean that I didn't spend time with people. It meant I was very, very intentional. I spent more time with God than I did setting up dates. I spent more time with God than I did getting to know other people. And I became very intentional with my life. And then that's when Just Fan Faith started, which is a ministry channel for me. And the way God has been moving in my life lately by actually being yielded and obedient to him, it has been amazing. And so when it comes to dating now, do I still spend time with people? Absolutely. But I'm very intentional and I'm God-led, meaning the way I move now, I let God order my steps when it comes to who I spend time with. And when you allow God to order your steps, you get God's grace for your results. And that's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to just tell you right now, God is a healer. God is a restorer. And anything you lost, if you place your faith in his hands, you place your future in his hands, and you trust him in the process, anything you lost, he'll give you double. And it'll be greater than anything you ever imagined, okay? We'll talk later. Anyway, next. I feel like this one is too little. Is it okay? Where's Champ? We need to update. Champ is amazing. He's 2, so he's a regular 2-year-old. He ain't terrible, but he's something. We've been working on his vocabulary. I'm gonna put a little clip of his little voice. I love his little raspy voice. You want to open? Open. Good job. But he's a more of an introverted child. He when he's at home with me, he's really open and he's himself because I'm his safe space. But when it comes to anybody else, he's a little bit more reserved. But he is an amazing kid. I could not have prayed for a more special baby than what God gave me, y'all. Champ is great. Next, did I start my podcast? No. So the hold up is a fear. Like my faith-based channel, I'm talking about God. I can talk about that all day, every day. Because like all I know is Jesus, church, all that, been in the Bible study groups, all of that, all my life. So I'm really, I ain't gonna say I'm a Bible scholar, but I will say that God has helped me a lot with the word of God, just because of my study. So it's easy for me to do that. But when it comes to podcasting, it's talking about life and sharing open experiences, which I don't mind doing, but I kind of want to do it with a host. But the thing is, a lot of my girlfriends are more so reserved and not really wanting to be on camera. And so it's been like a fear of me launching by myself. And then that's like, would anybody care? Like, would I be able to get guests? And I don't know. It's just been a fear of mine. So it's like, I'll say I'm going to start, then I stop. Then I say I'm going to start, then I stop. But I would be way more comfortable if I had a co-host to just kind of feed off that energy with. But I haven't been able to find that yet. So if God sends someone to me, I would love to. But until then, I'm scared. But I've been saying a lot lately that I don't want fear to stop me from being the fullness of what I know God could allow to happen in my life and who I should be. So I don't want fear to stop me up. So if I have to do it alone, I will. I just would be way more comfortable if I could do it with one of my girlfriends. Next question. Are you going back to doing hair content or black hair care product reviews? Okay, so here's the thing. I never stopped hair care content. I still do it. It's just that I am not okay, here's the thing. Do I get sponsorships as a content creator? Sure. And I'm very appreciative of that. But the reality is, for a lot of hair care, I do it off the love of the culture versus the love of the money. And so majority, I want to say, it's not an exaggeration to say a good 90% of every hair care video I have done, I've paid for it myself. And the reality is, y'all know the way I be in the gym, a lot of times I've been wearing wigs. I just wash my hair, condition it, braid it up, and slap a wig on. And then like right now I have on this. And so I haven't been purchasing hair care products like I used to, just because my lifestyle has changed. Now, that doesn't mean I'll only pop up if it's sponsored, or I'll only do hair care stuff where it's sponsored. Like, I'll still do it, but like genuinely, the way I used to buy hair products, I was really using them in real life. And so right now, I'm just not in that place where I've been doing it. But I definitely still consider myself a natural hair content creator. Like, even in the video where I'm going to show you what I did with my hair, I'm going to show you the hair products that I did use. And I do want to continue to even make other hair videos. But the reality is, too, you have to consider the market. Because yes, I do YouTube for the love. Yes, I do all content creation platforms for the love, but it is also business. And on a business level, a lot of my viewers have locked their hair. A lot of my viewers wear their hair straight, and a lot of my viewers, they have come up with a hair care regimen where they don't need to see a bunch of product reviews because they've already found what works for them. And so it's like the need for the content, the way it was needed 5 years ago, is not needed as much now. So the same way my lifestyle has moved on, a lot of my viewers' lifestyle have moved on too. And I totally respect it. If you look at a lot of natural hair content creators, unless it's a really big release like when Beyonce did Sacred, a lot of natural hair content is not getting the same amount of views as it used to, because number one, there's other platforms like TikTok, but number two, a lot of people have moved on, and I respect that because I kind of have too. So it's not that I don't make hair care content anymore, because I definitely do. It's just that life moved on for so many of us. But again, I'm still gonna do the content, and I don't mean only when it's sponsored. I'm definitely still gonna do the content. It's just people moved on, and that's okay. It's okay for people to evolve and for their interest to change, whether it's the viewer or the creator. It naturally happens. I'll never abandon the niche ever, because I feel like that's abandoning us. I definitely love to help out businesses, but the reality is people have moved on, and so have I. So that's just it. But it'll never completely go away, but I can only make content based off my life, and right now my life is mamahood, gym, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Hair is kind of, it's not the priority it used to be, and that's just being honest. Next question, are you gonna make more hair products? That is the plan, but y'all, to do it the right way, meaning like with lab testing and all that, that's expensive. That's why I went ahead and started small and was like, I'll go with as the company naturally grows, then it'll naturally expand. Oh Lord. But that is the plan. I don't want to go too big, because like I said, the market has shifted, but at the same time, I don't want to let the fear of not being popular, or the fear of not being a multi-million-dollar company stop me from pursuing something that has been a dream of mine for over 10 years. Yeah, so that's the goal. I do want to actually have a full product line, but I'm starting small with the hair oil, and then from there I'll expand. And I told myself not to be overly spiritual, y'all, but I told God, I was like, God, you are my co-CEO. Don't mind if this looks off as far as the color. As it oxidizes, it's a perfect match, so just give it a second. But I told God, you are not even the co-CEO. God, you are the CEO. I'm just a spokesperson of the company. And as you see fit for this business to grow, it'll grow. I'll give it everything I got. And as you give me witty strategies for marketing and all of that, and as you give me influence, I'll use it to build the company. But I'll just do that work, and everything else is in your hands. And so as God sees fit, and as I work hard, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, that is the plan. I do actually want to have a full-fledged product line. Next, okay, this one is a weight loss question. She wants to know how to stay motivated, and she was just saying that she had lost weight and gained some back. So I'm gonna just say this, and this is my answer anytime somebody asks me about motivation. At a certain point in time, you can't even be motivated. You got to do it because you're disciplined. If you go with a feeling, it's gonna be a lot of times you don't feel like doing it. It's still times to this day, I do not feel like going to the gym. I do not feel like working out. I do not feel like counting macros. But at the end of the day, your desire to be successful in whatever your goal is, whether it's weight gain, weight loss, maintaining, whatever, your desire for that result got to be stronger than your feelings at the moment. So if you wait to be motivated, you're gonna miss a lot of opportunities. You just gotta choose discipline, and that's the realest thing I can say. Is our internet nephew adjusted to going places? No. That boy he is a fun child. My son has a lot of fun with me and with his family. He loves, like, especially when he go to his grandma's house, he just gets to walking around in circles, child. And when I say this, because she got like a round floor player child, just had the time of his life. But he's disciplined around, not disciplined, child. He is more social around people that he know. When it comes to going to stores and stuff, he do okay. But if you get to making too much noise, he ain't used to that, so he like, what was all this? Like, that's why when he went to Walmart, he hearing all them carts and stuff. He like, child, take me home immediately. And so I also haven't been consistent in taking him places, but I need to go to Trader Joe's. And so I just said I'll take him, and then that means I'm gonna take y'all, because we're gonna see how he reacts together. But overall, he still ain't fooling with nobody in the human race. Next, did you take birth control after VSG? I heard it kicks in your hormones. Okay, so listen, I answered that one on Instagram, but I'm gonna answer this here too. Anytime you lose weight, it impacts you hormonally, and a lot of women in the groups that I'm in, they have noticed an increase in fertility. It's been a few women in the groups that have said that they had their tubes tied, and next thing you know, they're pregnant. So I would just say, if you are considering weight loss surgery, even outside of weight loss surgery, if you are considering drastic weight loss and you do not want a baby, child, you better go ahead and get you on the Papa Stopper. You're gonna have to take something, use something, do something, because you're gonna end up pregnant. I had my surgery July 13, 2020. My positive pregnancy test was July 15, 2021. Okay? Yeah, take something. Next. How did you move on after a divorce? I'm really struggling. Okay, for that one, sorry to hear that you were going through that, because that is exceptionally difficult to deal with. I don't wish that process on my worst enemy. I don't care what you have done to me in life. I don't wish a divorce on you, especially if y'all were a family with children. I don't wish that on nobody. It's a pain I ain't never felt, and I pray to God I never feel again. So, how did I move on? Number one, I had a therapist throughout the entire process. When things started getting rocky, I noticed changes in myself, and that's when I got a therapist. In addition to therapy, she told me the importance of working out. So I started going to the gym, and that helped me a lot, a whole lot. Not just like in terms of weight loss and things like that, but just having a goal to stick to, having a date to stick to, and even just like the hormonal things that happen with working out, going to the gym helped a lot. So even if you don't get a trainer, get in the gym. It'll help you out. I'm telling you, it helps a lot. And then for me, I don't know what your spiritual walk is. I don't assume that everybody is a Christian like me. I don't even force Christianity on people like that. I just share my journey. But y'all know I am a Christian. And so for me, I ended up, hold on, shout out to Smashbox. I actually really like this. Girl, I'll link it. Anyway, I've been going through I don't feel like putting on no lashes phase, so I ain't gonna do that. Especially I'm just going to lunch with a girlfriend. I'm not doing all that. But I turned to God heavily. And it wasn't even in a religious place when I say this, because yeah, I had a relationship with God, but I was mad at God. Okay, and that's just being honest. I was mad at him, so it's like the relationship took a hit. But what I did was I didn't have the strength to pray, number one. And number two, I didn't have the desire to pray. So I had, what happened to my brush? Child. Anyway, I had journal apps in my phone. And I used it, to journal, but I also used it to write down the prayers that I did not have the strength to verbalize to God. So even now, today, sometimes my journal app will remind me of a entry from a year ago. And I'll see where I was mentally and spiritually. And to see the growth in me now, I'm so entirely grateful, because I remember where I was when I wrote that down, okay? So that helps. Whether it's just a journal or to write down your prayers to God. I prayed via journal and was like, God, I don't have the strength to talk to you right now, but this is what's on my heart. And that helped a lot. So therapy, working out, and God is how I got through it. And leaning on my support system. If you have people that you know you can trust with your heart during this process, lean on them. My number one person was my mama. Always and forever, that's my dog. And I say that with respect. But my mama got me through it. And then I have a best friend in Texas. Shout out to you. You know who you are. She's very private, so I don't really throw her on the internet. Y'all seen her when I went on the vlog trip down there for her birthday that year. Y'all see what happened to my brush? Anyway, she helped out a lot. Like one time I was in a dark phase, and she flew in to check on me. I had friends that lived in the same city as me that knew what I was going through and didn't show up, didn't help out, didn't even text to check. And I understand people have lives, and I don't hold that against them, because I probably wasn't always available for my friends either. But she flew in to check on me. So having a dope support system to hold your hand and hold space for you and whatever that need is for you, that helps a lot. For me, I didn't need you to be my guidance counselor. I didn't need you to be my therapist, because I had that. I just needed somebody to laugh with. I needed somebody to help me escape for the moment. I needed somebody to go out to dinner with that didn't ask me about the divorce. You could ask me how I was doing, but I didn't want to rehash that. I just wanted to not cry. And so having those friends that was available to me, and letting them know how I needed support, that helped a lot. Because sometimes people don't know how to support you. They think you want to talk about things, and it's not that. At least for me, I didn't want to talk about what I was going through. I just wanted to escape for a minute. And so having friends that knew that and was like, all right, let's go to the movie, or let's do that. Or having a support system helped a lot. But I'm praying for you. I pray for your heart. I pray for your peace. And I pray that as you transition to this new phase of life, that that you know that you're loved, that you are supported, and that you know that God is still with you, even through the darkness. He is there. And the rest of the questions, I'm not lying to you when I say they are all, how's dating? How's your love life? How's dating? Who are you dating? Child, listen, like I said, if it's not a piece of hardware on my finger, it ain't coming from me online. Listen, when I say that, it's not because of like I think I'm all that or nothing like that. Everything I do it with my son in mind. And if ever he Googles me one day, I don't want him to be able to say, well, mommy was this one. No, I want him to see mommy was married or mommy was engaged to. Not mommy just randomly went on a date with and posted a cute picture because she like, no, that's never gonna happen. And so even if you see me out, whoever you see me with, it ain't no secret. It's not a secret. It's just not a social media relationship. Oh, but yeah, life is good. Life is good. Life is good. So real quick, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. First and foremost, to the girlies, again, don't forget you can get my scalp and hair oil now with a little discount. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen. I talked about it more in my video where I actually installed these twists, but I'm gonna put a picture on the screen. My hair had came out real bad and I never talked about it on camera. It started, and this is just being honest, y'all know I deal with alopecia areata, and whenever I deal with a lot of stress, if I'm not taking care of myself and I'm stressed out, my hair falls out. And to be honest, on April 21st of 2023, I got the notice from the court of when my court date was. I'm not lying to you. Within a week, I had a bald spot. And it was because I had anxiety because my soul is tore up about what I was going through this time last year. And that bald spot grew within weeks. When I went and got my big chop in May of last year, surprise, surprise, you know the girls go through a breakup, they cut their hair off, but my stylist pointed it out to me. Over months, the spot got bigger and bigger and bigger. I was so mentally checked out, I didn't care to try to grow it back or do anything for it. I just left it alone. But in February of this year, I felt a shift in myself, especially I'm like, how am I gonna sell this hair oil and tell the people at work if I'm not even using it myself? So I started back using it. So between February and April, my hair went from the picture that's on the left to the picture that's on the right. After having no hair in that spot since May of last year, it finally grew back once I used my oil. When I tell you, God gave me that formula, and whenever I use it, it helps me. Now, I'm not a snake oil salesman that's gonna tell you that any hair problem you have, you slap that oil on and it's guaranteed to work for you. I'm not that girl. I'm not gonna do that. All I know is I prayed, God gave me something to use on myself and it worked. And if it helps somebody else, I would love to be a blessing. So yeah, y'all see the picture, click the link in the description box. You can use that code from now until May 31st, 2024. That code will work and get you some coins off. All right, so real quick, before I go, y'all, I got some goodies in the mail, child. Smashbox sent me some things in PR, and I'm really falling in love with that brand. But they sent me a lip crayon and a lip gloss, child. So this is called Always On Liquid Lipstick. I was like, listen, you come send me some free goodies, I'm gonna try that. Oh, wait a minute, honey, this is getting real. Light skin friend look like Michael Jackson. Hold on, I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, you know, she's a little light, but we gonna try her. Okay, so it glides on beautifully. It's so soft. This is the wrong color for me, child. This is a little pink. This for a pink person. Amen. Okay. The quality of the pencil is amazing. I absolutely love it. It glides on like a dream. This color ain't for me, so we're gonna go ahead and put that right on. Smashbox. She's a brown skin girl, skin just like pearl. I need dark brown. Amen. All right, there we go. We're gonna add a little brown to it. So let's actually get into this actual liquid lipstick. I've never really been a liquid lipstick fan, so this is a little new for me. And I'll be honest, this color is giving real on chat. It's giving matronly, but we're gonna try her. Okay, so let's do a little swatch on the skin. Oh, okay. She's cute. I'll be honest. It's giving PTA meeting. It's giving mama. And I guess I am a mama, so I should. But I ain't this old of a mama. No man. Okay. I think that the color is a little mature for me, and I think it's also because I don't have no lashes on. I'm like, I don't know if I like this. Okay, this is starting to grow on me. It's starting to grow. All right, Smashbox. Listen, I was thinking this is gonna give matronly. You might have did some. I'll take it. I'm gonna go eat anyway, so it ain't gonna last. But anyway, and that's it for this video. So thank y'all for chilling with me. Thank y'all for checking on me. Thank you for your patience while I was away. I just needed a minute to sit down and just be myself and not be Faye in the City. But Faye in the City is back. So with that being said, if y'all have any questions, leave them down below. I love y'all. Maki Dada, and I'm out this piece. Let me edit this video and try to get it posted ASAP. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.